Recently, one of the politicians in our country made a statement that Sanatana Dharma should be eradicated. The reason for that person to make such statement was he felt that there is discrimination in the society. There is ill treatment in the society, and somehow he feels with available information that this discrimination and ill treatment is coming from this Sanatana Dharma, which talks about Varnashrama Dharma. So today we will try to understand, is it really true that discrimination and ill treatment comes from Sanatana Dharma, Varnashrama Dharma? What is Varnashrama Dharma? Why Varnashrama Dharma is created? Who created Varnashrama Dharma? Is it fixed? Especially as today people think that Varna, or in today's English it is called caste, is based on birth only. Is it based on only birth, or is there any other reason? What is the real basis for somebody to respect or somebody to disrespect? Is it just the caste itself or something more? We will try to understand. So in Bhagavad Gita, 4th chapter, in the 13th verse, Lord Krishna is saying, He has created Varnashrama Dharma in the human society. Chaturvarnam Maya Srishtam. Maya Srishtam. I have created these 4 divisions in the society. What is this? It's very shocking. Krishna has created divisions in the society? Krishna says, yes, I have created. So when God says, I have created divisions in the society, it looks like he's like a modern day corrupt politician who divides the society for some personal benefit. No, not at all. That is not the purpose. Krishna says, why has he created these divisions and based on what? He says, in order to elevate people, in order to help people systematically progress in the human society and achieve perfection, to achieve the highest goal in the human form of life, the 4 divisions are created. Is it randomly created? That simply imagine there are some 100 people. God randomly picked up some people and just put them into different category? No. It is based on people, qualities, and the activities they choose to do. Guna karma vibhagashaha. Vibhaga. Bhaga means division. On what basis Krishna divided people? Based on your inclination, your physio-psychological inclination, which is called guna, called sattva guna, rajo guna, tamo guna, means I have one kind of a passion or a certain inclination. In modern world, they call it as passion. I'm very passionate about this. So that physio-psychological passion or inclination and the work that you choose based on that, Krishna says the human society is divided based on this 4. And what are those divisions? An intellectual class called Brahmana, administrative class called Kshatriya, mercantile or wealth creators called Vaishya, or support class called Shudra. These are the 4 categories the Krishna says that naturally exist in the society. It naturally exists. Whether you say it is in India or it is somewhere in outside India, all those 4 categories of people, naturally they exist. Everywhere. You may call them in some different names, but these 4 categories exist. It is to manage the society. While you are managing the society, you should also make sure that these people also make progress in their human life. Like we eat food. So when we eat food, there are, you can say, broadly two goals. One is that we must enjoy the food we eat. That is called taste. The food that I eat should be tasty and I should enjoy that. But that's not all. More than taste, important thing is health. I should be healthy. I should not fall sick. So that means there is taste and there is health. Like that in the society, in our life, the work that we do should also give me spiritual health. It should help me to cure my disease. Like in Ayurveda, we understand yoga and Ayurveda. Food that we eat itself is a medicine. Not only I enjoy the taste of the food, it should also act like medicine, and as a result of that, I should also achieve my health, well-being. Similarly, not only I enjoy doing some work, that the work that I do should cure my disease and should give me health. Now, what is a disease? It is mentioned in the Bhagavad Gita itself. In the 3rd chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Kama Esha, it is Kama, lust. It is that selfishness. It is that lust that I must enjoy everything for myself. I don't consider anybody at all. All that matters to me is me, myself, and my enjoyment. Nothing else. This kind of an attitude is called Kama. You're not ready to accommodate other living entities. And finally, in cooperation with God, that is Prema. When you're able to accommodate others as per the plan of God, pleasure, as per the plan and pleasure of Krishna, in cooperation with God and other living entities, which is called Prema. Otherwise, it is Kama. So, Bhagavad Gita says, everybody, whether Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, Shudras, all 4 of them have this disease. Nobody is an exception to this. Everybody has got the disease called Kama. Now, what is the goal? Goal is to cure this disease, which is creating not only problem for yourself. What is the problem I am facing because of this disease? You know, if you have fever, it creates body pain, headache, high temperature, tiredness. So these are all the problems. We don't want those problems, right? So like that, this karma creates suffering in the material world. Janma mrityu jara vyadhi dukkha doshanu darshanam. Dukkha and dosha. We simply suffer by taking more birth, more death, more disease, more old age, and many more other entanglement. So that is why, out of compassion, Krishna is saying, first of all, he is very compassionate to tell us what is the cause of our suffering in this material world. The cause is disease called kama, lust. And this lust has to be treated. We have to get rid of this lust. To treat that lust, a certain lifestyle is recommended for us. A certain lifestyle, a certain activities. And those activities are given in such a way that not only while doing that you feel happy, you feel satisfied and you enjoy, at the same time it will help you to cure your disease. Again, I'm repeating, all 4 people have disease. Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. Everybody's disease is same, karma, and it has to be treated. So, how to treat? Through our own activities, through our work, through our lifestyle. The treatment is given through our own lifestyle and work. That is why Krishna says, for that purpose, in order to elevate you, in order to help you progress in your human life, progress of the human life is not simply measured through economical progress, technological progress. Like for example, imagine there is a rapist who is very rich man and he also knows everything about the technology. Will we still appreciate? No. When you do not have proper attitude, you do not have purity of thoughts and purity of lifestyle, we don't appreciate, even if that person is a rich man or technologically very sound, high knowledge and all that. Similarly, Bhagavad Gita and Vedic lifestyle does not consider that economical progress, science and technological progress as the real progress. They are very important, but purity of consciousness, purity of our existence, which is get out of this disease called karma, is the real progress. For that progress, including economical, science and technology progress, including all that, the life that is prescribed to us is called Varnashrama Dharma. By living a lifestyle of a Brahmana, by living the lifestyle of a Kshatriya, by living the lifestyle of a Vaishya, by living the lifestyle of a Shudra, all four of them get treated and come out of this disease called Kama. Mahashano Mahapapma. Krishna says it is great sin, this Kama, which is making you do all kinds of wrong things. All four of them can get rid of this by following this kind of lifestyle. Now, why Krishna gave Brahmana lifestyle to somebody, Kshatriya lifestyle to somebody? Is he Pakshapati? Is he some kind of partiality person? No, Krishna is saying based on the quality, the guna and karma that you have adopted, based on that you will be categorized like that. So Brahmana has qualities, Kshatriya has qualities, Vaishya has qualities, Shudra has qualities. What are those qualities? Are these qualities, is this division that who is Brahmana, who is Kshatriya, is it based on the birth you take? See, the birth is not the criteria or the only criteria. Among many criterias, this will be one of the last criterias. But what are the predominant criterias? Who is called Brahmana? Who is called Kshatriya? That in the same Bhagavad Gita 18th chapter, Lord Krishna gives these qualities. Shamo damas tapa shaucham kshantir arjavamevacha jnanam vijnanam astikyam brahma karma swabhavajam. What are the qualities and activities of a Brahmana? Who can be called as a Brahmana? Here Krishna says, the one who has developed peacefulness, one who has developed self-control, one who has developed the desire to work hard, tapasya, austerity, shaucham, cleanliness, internal cleanliness and external cleanliness, kshantihi, tolerance, he has got tolerance, arjavam, honesty and simple life he is ready to live, right? Jnanam, he is always interested in knowledge, developing knowledge. Vijnanam, he is also interested in practicing what he is learning, right? And astikyam, religiosity. With all these qualities, such a person is called Brahmana. If you don't find a person with all these qualities, he cannot be called Brahmana simply because he is so-called taken birth in a family of a Brahmana. Prabhupada clarifies this by giving a very down-to-earth example. You happen to take birth in a doctor's family. Now, can I say, okay, My father is doctor, my mother is doctor, so I am also a doctor. Yes, you can also be a doctor provided you also develop qualification of a doctor. No one stops you from becoming a doctor, but the condition is only when you are qualified. What makes you qualified? These qualities makes you qualified. See, the word quality brings qualification. When I say I'm qualified, that means I should have quality. Without quality, I am not qualified. So Krishna is giving those qualities. When you have all these qualities, then you are qualified to be called as Brahmana. Kshatriya, what are the qualities? Shauryam tejo dhritirdakshyam yuddhe chapyapalayanam danam ishvara bhavascha kshantir karma swabhavajam kshatram karma swabhavajam. What is that? Shauryam, heroism. Tejaha, powerful. He is not at all afraid of punishing wrong people, taking strict actions, making strict laws. He has that tejaha. Dhriti, determination. Simply people will, some 100 people will come and do some strike. We don't like this, we don't like this. The real Kshatriya, the real administrator will not withdraw his law. If it is correct, he will enforce that. Dakshyam, his resourcefulness. From nothing he can create. He can organize. Resourcefulness. Apalayanam, yuddhecha apalayanam. If there is any threat, he will not run away. He will stand in the front and he will protect. Yuddhecha apalayanam. Danam. He is so generous. He helps everyone grow. Not that I am rich, I am leader, nobody else should become leader. Nobody else should grow. No, he is such a leader, he helps others to become leader. That is he is very caring. Ishvara bhavascha, he naturally has that leadership quality. Such a person is called Kshatriya, an administrative person. Nowhere here Krishna said that the quality is that you should be born in a Kshatriya family. Nowhere it is said like this. In fact, it is saying that if you have all these qualities, then you are called a Kshatriya, you are called a Brahmana. Otherwise, you are not called that. Birth in such a situation can be an extra advantage. Like if I'm born in a family of doctors, I have extra advantage of already having which is a better college, right? How to prepare for it. These are extra advantage, but that is not the qualification. Qualifications come from quality, not just because of birth. Then Krishna says, who is Vaishya? Krishi Gorakshya Vanijyam Vaishya Karma Swabhavajam. Basically, the Vaishyas are those who create wealth. They create opulence in the society through business, Vanijya, through trade, through agriculture, especially through cow protection, by taking care of the cows. Such a person is called mercantile or Vaishya. Again, nowhere Krishna says you should be born in a Vaishya family. He's saying, see, we should be very carefully understand. Who created these divisions in the society? God created. Krishna created. On what basis he created? Based on the qualities. Are these qualities are simply because of the birth? Not necessary. Not necessary. You may have, you may not have by birth. But if you have these qualities, then you are called that. Then, paricharyaya atmakam karma shudrasyapi swabhavajam. Those who are ready to assist all these people, Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, they are saying that I want to assist all these three people. They are called Shudras. And next Krishna says, Sve Sve Karmanya Bhirataha. Sve Sve Karmanya Abhirataha. Swa Swa. By doing your own activities based on these qualities, Samsiddhim Labhate Naraha. Krishna is saying Siddhi, you will achieve perfection. Krishna is not saying in Bhagavad Gita, only Brahmana will achieve perfection, remaining people will all go to hell. They will all, foolish people get. No, this is not. Krishna is saying Shudra will achieve perfection, Kshatriya will achieve perfection, Brahmana will achieve perfection. Everybody will attain perfection. Nobody is exempted from the perfection. They'll all achieve success. And now, is it forceful? Is it that, here is somebody, he is forced to do. He is forced to do some Shudra work. No, it is not. How do we know this? In 7th canto Srimad Bhagavatam, Yudhishthir Maharaj, he is a king. Once Narada Muni visits to Indraprastha, at that time Yudhishthira Maharaj is asking Narada Muni, can you please tell me how do I manage the society so that people are happy, they're satisfied, they're prosperous, and at the same time they achieve perfection in their life. At that time Narada Muni is telling him, you should rule, you should administer your society based on Varnashrama Dharma. And again, Narada Muni tells the same thing what just now we discussed from Bhagavad Gita. But one very important shloka that in Srimad Bhagavatam 7th canto that Narada Muni says, Yasya yallakshanam proktam. Narada Muni says, oh my dear King Yudhishthir Maharaj, lakshanam. Lakshana means the symptoms or qualities. Proktam. Just now I spoke to you about so many qualities of a Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, right? So you see them and that is how you divide them. Okay, he has all these qualities, so he is a Brahmana. He has all these qualities, he is a Kshatriya. Yasya yallakshanam proktam pumso varnabhivyanjakam. The people are put into that varna, that category, according to those lakshanas. Next, interestingly, this is the most interesting, which everybody has missed out it. And because of it, so much of, wrong things are going on in the society. What is Narada Muni saying? Yad anyatrapi drishyeta. Anyatrapi drishyeta. For example, somebody who happened to take birth in the Shudra family, but he has got the lakshanas of a Brahmana. Shamo, Damas, Tapaschaiva, all these things, whatever we just now saw, all those lakshanas are found. Drishya means found. These lakshanas are found in a person who has taken birth in another category, like say Shudra, Vaishya, whatever it is. Then what is Narada Muni saying? He is saying, Tattenaiva vinirdishet. Oh my dear King Yudhishthira, what you should do? You should put them into that varna according to their lakshana. He happened to be born in a, let's say, Shudra category, but he has the lakshanas of a Brahmana. Then where should you put that person? You should put that person into Brahmana varna. This is what Srimad Bhagavatam is saying, Vyasadeva is saying. And based on this, Yudhishthira Maharaj was ruling his kingdom. So it is not based on simply birth. Neither Bhagavad Gita says based on the birth the society is divided, nor Srimad Bhagavatam says based on the birth society is divided. Society is divided based on the lakshanas, based on the qualities that we possess. How we got these qualities? Based on our lifestyle, based on our how we use our freedom, whether I develop Sattva Guna lifestyle, Rajoguna lifestyle, based on that I develop these qualities. Can I change these qualities? Yes, you can change these qualities. Okay, today for some reasons, I have Shudra qualities or Vaishya qualities. Can I change these qualities? Yes, we can change these qualities. Samskarat bhaved dvija. Scripture says through samskaras, through a proper lifestyle, you can change these qualities and you can categorize yourself into a different Varna, different division. Nobody stops you from that. So this statement saying that, oh, this caste system is simply based on the birth, it was introduced by corrupt people. And it was popularized by Britishers when they were in our country. When they were doing survey in our country, they were categorizing people based on the birth. Okay, you are in this category, you are in this category, you are in this category, like that. But actually, what is the spirit? The spirit is that everybody has a disease called Kama. And that disease has to be treated. Bhagavad Gita, entire Bhagavad Gita, this topic comes repeatedly again and again. Krishna says, Arjuna, that you have to do everything to come out of this Kama, the disease. And for that, one of the way of our life that God has given is Varnashrama Dharma. Brahmanas have Kama, Kshatriyas have Kama, Vaishyas have Kama, Shudras have Kama. And for them to come out of this Kama, they have to follow this Varnashrama Dharma lifestyle, by which they come out of the disease called lust or Kama. It's very important that we should understand this. It is recommended for everyone. Like, for example, we'll take example of medicine. Now, imagine small child has got fever. Young boy, school-going boy also has got fever. An adult, 18, 20-year-old person also has got fever. And old person, 40, 50-year-old person also got fever. Now, everybody has to be given treatment. Everybody has to be given medicine. Now, does it mean that everybody's medicine will be the same medicine? Do you think everybody's diet will be the same diet? Small child, do we give Dolo 650? Entire one full tablet? We will say you take little, maybe 1/4, or maybe less than that. An adult at 20, maybe let's say some 30, 40-year-old person, we say you have to take not just one, you have to take 2 tablets. So the dosage and the diet, it depends on the capacity of the person. Likewise, how much medicine is given? Brahmanas are given more medicine to cure their lust. Kshatriyas are given little less medicine. Vaishyas are given little lesser than Kshatriyas. Shudras are like, small medicine is given. But by taking that, your disease will go off. There is division, there is differential treatment. The differential treatment is not meant for disrespect. Differential treatment is not meant for ill treatment. Differential treatment is meant to protect you, to help you to come out of your disease. Like an old man takes more medicine because his body has to be given more medicine to come out of the disease. So Brahmanas are given more medicine. They have to do more tapasya. They have to do more adhyaya. They have to do more such practice. Like, for example, small child is there. Can we say that, this child 3 times a day you should keep on taking bath? What will happen to the child? You will fall sick. The child can catch cold. And if the child catches cold, it is very difficult to treat. It can lead to pneumonia, breathlessness, and so many other things. But imagine there is a grown-up person. So for such a person, you may say, okay, you can take bath. So that's why the lifestyle, the differential activities are given, keeping their capacity to take medicine. Now, in Mahabharata, Shanti Parva, there is a section called Shanti Parva. In that section, Yudhishthira Maharaj is again asking Bhishma, like, okay, how do we manage the society and all that. So there in the Mahabharata, how to respect in the society. Whom to respect, how to respect, there is a discussion. In that discussion, it comes that what is the normal hierarchy of the respect? Normal hierarchy. It is said that Vartayor Brahmanadyascha Kramat Puja Haripriyaha. The highest respect should be given to Brahmana. Less than Brahmana respect is given to Kshatriya. Less than Kshatriya respect is given to Vaishya. And less than Vaishya respect is given to Shudra. Please hear carefully. It says respect should be given to Shudra. It is not saying that respect should not be given to Shudra. But compared to Brahmana, what respect Shudra is given is less. But this is the normal hierarchy. This hierarchy is valid when the Brahmana has Brahmana qualities, when Kshatriya has Kshatriya quality, Vaishya has Vaishya quality, when Shudra has Shudra quality, then this hierarchy will work. Imagine there is a person born in a Brahmana family but does not have any of the Brahmanical qualities, or is not living the lifestyle of a Brahmana. Then Mahabharata says such a person should be abandoned. Such a person should not be respected. He may be born in a Brahmana family, but he is now called Dvija Bandhu, Brahmana Bandhu. He is not even called Brahmana. He is only called a relative of a Brahmana. You can call, here is a relative of the doctor. But is he called doctor? No, he is not a doctor. He is a relative of the doctor. So likewise, he is called Dvija Bandhu. At the same time, should you give him respect? No, you should not give him respect. In fact, Shastra, even more heavier words. They say that such a person who does not develop those qualities and does not live a life like Brahmana should be burnt like the dry wood is being burnt. Like the dry wood, how do you burn dry wood? Like that, those who do not have such qualities and do not live the life of a Brahmana, he should be burnt like a dry wood. Just see this. How Shastras are so clear. You give respect only when they have those qualifications. If they do not have qualification, no respect. Okay, then you may say, oh, here it is said, if I have qualification, then highest respect is given Brahmana. That's why I said this is the normal hierarchy. But again, Shastras give something extraordinary, injunction. What is that? Here is a Brahmana. Let's imagine there is a Shudra. Now you are saying, according to Shanti Parva Mahabharata, Brahmana should be given more respect, Shudra is given less respect. Even though you are saying given respect, but what to do? You are telling he is given less respect. The same Shastra says, Shudra should be given more respect than Brahmana under one condition. What is that condition? The condition is that if the Shudra has more Vishnu Bhakti, Hari Bhakti, then that Shudra is worshipped, he is given respect, and he is treated better than Brahmana. See now what is happening. Right? What is that? It says, Hari Bhakta Vanachastu Varnechyo Na Pujyate. If he is not Hari Bhakta, if the Brahmana is not a devotee of Vishnu, there is a Brahmana or there is a Kshatriya, but he is not a devotee, he is not a Hari Bhakta. Na Pujyate. You should not respect him, you should not worship him. Then whom should we worship? Then the scriptures say, Vina pranamam pujyastu varnahino haripriyaha adarastatra kartavyo yatra bhaktir harer vara. Vara means better. Who is better? Even if there is a varnahina, varnahina means lesser than Shudra. Those who eat dogs, all such things, they are called outside of the caste. Such a person can be respected, even though he is outside of this category, because he has Hari Bhakti. He has got devotion to Lord Hari. Forget about Brahmana, forget about Kshatriya, forget about Vaishya, forget about Shudra. Somebody who is outside of this. Generally, a very sinful lifestyle he has got. Meat eating, intoxication, illicit sex. But somehow that person has developed Hari Bhakti. Such a person is given more respect than the Brahmana, than the Kshatriya, than the Vaishya. That's why please do not mix these two topics. Divisions of the society, Chaturvarnya, that is Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, and the respect, both are different. Both are different. Like for example, in our office, there is a CEO. He earns more salary and then somebody who's a cleaner or somebody who like that. Okay, as far as the salary is concerned, he is higher, somebody is lower. But imagine that CEO is behaving very bad way. He's a womanizer. He's mistreating the women employees and is disrespectful to remaining employees. Do you think you will have respect for such person? It is a fact that his salary is more than your salary. But at the same time, he may not be respectable person because of his own behavior. So what brings respect is the quality that person possesses. And Srimad Bhagavatam very beautifully says what makes somebody respectable and worshipable. So we are talking quality. Those qualities come because of Hari Bhakti. And Srila Prabhupada quoted this shloka so many times. What is that? Yasyasti bhaktir bhagavatya kinchana sarvair gunair tatra samasate suraha. Sarva gunair samasate. All the gunas will come and manifest when there is bhakti, bhagavat bhakti. When there is Hari Bhakti, Bhagavat Bhakti, all good qualities will appear in your heart, in their behavior. Bhagavat Bhakti is not there, Vishnu Bhakti is not there, Hari Bhakti is not there, then there will be no qualities. It is because of the quality that person becomes worshipable. And when there is no Hari Bhakti, then that person is no more worshipable. So what Prahlad Maharaj says in Srimad Bhagavatam is Viprad Vishadguna Yutada Ravinda Nabha. He says Vipra. Vipra is one category of Brahmana, higher category of Brahmana. In Brahmana, there are many categories of Brahmanas. So Vipra is one higher category of Brahmana. And he has got all 12 qualities. There are so many 12 qualities explained in, Sanat Sajata Samhita. So it is mentioned that there are so many qualities. And imagine there is one Vipra, he has got all those 12 qualities. But Srimad Bhagavatam says, whom should you give more respect? Viprad Vishadguna Yutada Ravinda Nabha. But he has no bhakti for Aravinda Nabha, Lord Krishna. Pada Ravinda Vimukhat. Vimukha means no bhakti. But he has got all the 12 qualities and he is a Vipra. So Srimad Bhagavatam says Shwapachan Varishtan. Varishtha means superior. Shwapacha. Pacha means eat. Shwapacha means eating the dog. Shudras don't eat dogs. Shudras do not eat dogs. Those who are lesser than Shudras, they eat dogs according to Vedic culture. Such a person who eats dog, but he has got Bhagavat Bhakti, such Shwapacha, the dog eater, is far, far superior, worshipable, respectable to a Brahmana who has got all the 12 qualities. Look at this Shastra saying. Whom should you respect? Respect is because of your Hari Bhakti, not because of your Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. That's a general category. But respect and worship comes because of your Hari Bhakti. Now if there is a person, so-called Brahmana, without any qualification, without any Hari Bhakti, he comes and start mistreating others. Oh, I'm a Brahmana, you have to respect me, don't touch me, this, that and all. But he is not living a Brahmanical lifestyle. Then he is no more Brahmana. Shastra say you have to reject him. He is a Dvijabandhu. Why is he mistreating? Why is he ill-treating? Whoever is ill-treating, disrespecting, misbehaving with another person, such person, his disease called kama has increased. Doesn't matter whether he is a Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, whoever it is, Brahmana. The misbehavior is because of kama. Those who are afflicted, just like a rapist, do you think the rapist is respectable towards a woman? Why is he not being respectful towards a woman? Because he is affected by kama, lust. So this misbehavior, ill-treatment, disrespectful behavior is coming because of kama, not because of the divisions in the society. Oh, he's a Brahmana, so he is misbehaving with somebody. Misbehavior is coming from kama, not from Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra division. The kama, to treat that kama only, this kind of lifestyle is given. So Krishna is saying you have to develop these qualities. You have to live a life like that. And in case if you find a person who do not have these qualities, and not only qualities, he is also not living a lifestyle that is recommended for that category, such a person is also not respected. He is not even accepted as a Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. But there is a person, he is born in so-called, let's say, the category of Vaishya, Shudra, but he has Lakshana, symptoms of a Brahmana. Srimad Bhagavatam says, Narada Muni says, you have to accept him as Brahmana. You have to accept him. Okay, there is a Brahmana, but he has Lakshanas of a Shudra. You should accept him as Shudra, not as a Brahmana. So this is the clarity. So this caste division is not simply based on the birth. Birth can be one of the extra advantage, but that is not the deciding factor. Deciding factor are qualities, not the birth. So first we need to understand the division is based on the qualities and qualification, not based on the birth. Now the last topic is, so can these people misbehave with others? Can you be disrespectful towards others? Can you do ill treatment? Can you talk in a very abusive language, saying that you are a lower category? First of all, you should understand this higher category, lower category is based on the Hari Bhakti. If you have developed Hari Bhakti, devotion to the Supreme Lord, you are in the supreme category. Varishthan, you are in the topmost category. The category is based on your devotion, not based on your caste. That's what Shastras are saying. Viprad Vishad Gunayutad Aravindanabha Padaravinda Vimukha Shwapachan Varishtan. Who is in superior post? Whether a Vipra or a Shwapacha. Srimad Bhagavatam says the Shwapacha, the dog eater is superior compared to this Brahmana because he has got Hari Bhakti, he has got Vishnu Bhakti. Bhakti means what? Adhering to the plan of Krishna. Adhering to the nature, adhering to the purpose of the creation, lovingly cooperate with that. And the cooperation means being caring, being respectful, being accommodative, being helpful. Without all these qualities, I ill-treat, I abuse, I disrespect, this is no more. So Sanatana Dharma, Bhagavad Gita promotes cooperation. Respectful behavior. Same Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Vidya Vinaya Sampanne Brahmane Gavihastini. So he says that if you're really knowledgeable person, you treat everyone equally. You respect everybody. Respect everybody. Treat everyone. From spiritual point of view, there is no mistreatment, ill treatment, disrespectful behavior. So this is a misunderstanding that this casteism brings ill treatment. In fact, the present casteism is not the casteism that is being discussed in Srimad Bhagavatam, Mahabharata and Bhagavad Gita. That caste system is meant to reorganize the society in such a way that will help you to cure your karma, cure your disease, not to promote karma. Simply in the name, like I can be a doctor, I can be a lawyer, I can be an engineer, I can be a corrupt. Corrupt means I may take bribe. You see, when you join MBBS college or when you become a doctor, you have to take oath. When you take oath, of course, in any job you join, there is some oath you have to take. In that oath, you say that I will not do corruption, I will be genuine. Now, just because there are corrupt doctors, there are corrupt lawyers and corrupt chartered accountants, corrupt politicians, corrupt scientists, does not mean that there should be no doctors. There should be no lawyers. No, we have to think how to remove the corruption. Can we say we don't need doctors because there are corrupt doctors? No, we need doctors, we need lawyers. We need genuine doctors, we need genuine lawyers, we need genuine chartered accountants, we need genuine politicians, we need genuine scientists. So we have to make sure the corruption is removed. And to remove that corruption, only Krishna is saying. What is that corruption? Corruption is karma. To remove that karma, you have to practice original varnashrama dharma. What is original varnashrama dharma? Varnashrama charet Vishnur aradhyate pantaha. How to remove this corruption? The corruption can be removed when there is devotion, when there is bhakti in the varnashrama dharma. When the bhakti is gone, when the bhakti is removed, then you become materialistic caste system. Today, people have problem with this caste system. Yes, because what exists today is a corrupt caste system. It should be removed. Nobody should follow this present caste system. This is nonsense. The present caste system is nonsense because it does not have Vishnu Aradhyate Pantha. Vishnu Aradhyate Pantha means aligning yourself with the God's plan, aligning yourself with the nature, which is the energy of the God. Cooperate with the nature. When you're abusing the nature, you're exploiting the nature. You're abusing, you're exploiting the nature. You're also abusing and exploiting the people because the mentality is lusty mentality. Everything for me, for my enjoyment. I don't mind, just like I pollute river. That is nothing but misbehaving with the river. I dump plastic in the river. I throw garbage into river. That means you're abusing, you're ill-treating, you're misbehaving with the river. Same thing you're doing with human beings. Right? You are so unhappy with misbehavior with human beings, but people are okay with misbehaving with rivers, misbehaving with nature. That is also caste system only, no? We are human beings, so we can misbehave with nature. We are human beings, we can misbehave with animals. I'll kill some animals and I'll eat. Why are you fighting against only ill treatment against one section of the society? You should fight against the ill treatment of the human society towards the nature, towards animal and some human beings. Everywhere we should fight. That is Bhagavad Gita approach. When Krishna says, when you cure the karma, you will have highest respect towards the nature, prakriti, river. You will be respectful. A real devotee, do not pollute river. He do not litter the places in the name of religion. That's a corruption. The real Brahmana, real Kshatriya, real Vaishya, real Shudra, he does not abuse and exploit the nature, does not exploit the animals, does not abuse and exploit other human beings. Why? Because they are Vishnu Aradhyate Pantaha. You align yourself in the plan of God. What is plan of the God? Plan of the God is cooperation. Respect for each other, one another. That's why yasyasti bhaktir bhagavatya kinchana sarvair gunair tatra samasate suraha. If you don't have bhakti, then there are no good qualities. It is meant to become corrupt. So how to protect this corruption in the corrupt casteism is by introducing bhakti. That is why whenever there was corruption in the society, it was corrected. Corruption was corrected by bhakti movement. Many acharyas, many saints, they appear on the order of the God and they reintroduce that bhakti. The moment bhakti is introduced, then you will see good behavior among those who follow that. The highest example is Lord Chaitanya himself. When Lord Chaitanya appeared 500 years back, same this corrupt caste system was going on. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, no, bhakti to Krishna, unalloyed devotion to Krishna is very important. And he fought against the corrupt caste system 500 years back and gave this Vishnu Bhakti, Hari Bhakti to everybody without any discrimination. Like that, there are many saintly people who have appeared in the past. It could be Tulasi Das, Kabir Das, or Alvars in the southern India, Madhvacharya, Ramanujacharya, Shankaracharya. They all appeared and they introduced the bhakti aspect in the Varnashrama. The moment bhakti aspect comes, bhakti will make you see everybody's amsha of God. Mamaivamsha jivaloke. Oh, everybody is connected to God. Everybody is divine. I must respect everyone. Right? There is no ill treatment. The ill treatment, disrespect, abuse, exploitation is coming from corruption, that is coming from kama. Kama should become prema, and prema is called bhakti. That is why this chatur varna can become dangerous when there is no devotion, when there is no bhakti. When there is bhakti, then this is the greatest tool for us to clean our heart, to achieve perfection. If bhakti is not there, the same system can become corrupt. Then what is available is animal society. Without varnashrama dharma founded on the bhakti, it is animal society. What is animal society? The stronger animal will try to attack the weaker animal, try to exploit, try to kill. But here we are talking about cooperation, coexisting with respect, with divinity identification. And that's what Krishna talks about, Varnashrama Dharma. And this Varnashrama, the pure Varnashrama Dharma that cleanses our heart, that cures the disease called lust, and that gives me perfection, is what Sanatana Dharma is talking about. So it is completely misunderstanding to think that Sanatana Dharma should be eradicated, corruption should be eradicated. Corrupt doctor should be eradicated. Not that the medical profession should be eradicated. Not that the law profession should be eradicated. No, corruption should be eradicated. And how to eradicate? By practicing bhakti. And how this bhakti comes? Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam. We have to hear. When you hear the glories of the Supreme Lord, especially when you hear Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. When we chant and hear Hare Krishna mantra, bhakti will immediately manifest. You see in Srimad Bhagavatam, Suta Goswami comes, 10,000 Brahmana sages are sitting in the Naimisharanya. And Suta, the name word Suta means he is from Shudra category. And the moment Suta Acharya or Suta Goswami comes, all the Brahmanas stood up out of respect. Here is an example. How can all the Brahmanas, they are not just Brahmanas, they are Brahmana Rishis, with all qualities, right? They all stood up, 10,000, not one or two people. 10,000 Brahmana sages, they stood up out of respect for Sutacharya. Sutaha means he's a Shudra. Even though he was a Shudra, but they stood up. Why? Because Sutacharya was full of Hari Bhakti, Vishnu Bhakti. So what did they do? They told, oh Suta Goswami, Sutacharya, you sit down in an elevated asana. They made him sit in a seat which is above all the Brahmanas. See what kind of respect they're all giving. First of all, they all stood up. They offered respect by standing up. They welcomed him very respectfully. And they offered a seat, the chair, which is higher than what they were all sitting. All this indicates what was the Vedic culture. In the Vedic culture, if you are a devotee, you have got Vishnu Bhakti, Hari Bhakti, you are worshipable, you are respectable. You may be a Brahmana, but there is a Brahmana and there is a Vishnu Bhakta. Now out of these two, who should be given more respect? Vishnu Bhakta. But that Vishnu Bhakta is a Shudra, like Suta Goswami. Yes, he should be given more respect, he should also be worshipped. And not only they stood up out of respect, gave him a higher seat out of respect, they also sat down and they were asking questions with respect, and they were sitting and listening from a Shudra. Brahmanas are sitting and listening from Shudra. It is not that Brahmanas were disrespecting. They were sitting and listening from him. This is Vedic culture. This is real Sanatana Dharma. Real Sanatana Dharma teaches how to respect anybody. Don't see who they are, but see their qualification, see their qualities, and see their Vishnu Bhakti. That's all. You're a Shudra, doesn't matter. We will listen to you. We will not only will listen to you, we will ask our question and we clarify. Brahmanas are clarifying about the supreme truth from a Shudra. Means how much respect Srimad Bhagavatam is giving to Suta Goswami. Isn't it? And Vyasadeva is recording and giving to all of us. And today everywhere people are sitting and reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, which is spoken by Suta Goswami. See, here is an example, live example. Respect, good treatment was not based on the caste. It is based on your qualities, your qualifications, and especially based on your Vishnu Bhakti. The division was made only for sake of giving the treatment for our lust. Capacity, everybody's capacity is different. That is a fact. Like child capacity is different from an elderly person capacity. Like that, according to physio-psychological capacities, the society is divided so that they can do those activities. But that should not be the foundation for respect. The foundation for respect, the foundation for worship is based on the qualities, qualification, and Vishnu Bhakti. That's what here it is saying. What is that? Adaras tatra kartavyo yatra bhaktir harervara. Adara. Adara means respect. That respect is based on Hari Bhakti. You have Hari Bhakti, you are respected. So it is a complete misunderstanding that Sanatana Dharma is promoting casteism, division, ill treatment. It is total misunderstanding. The real understanding is Sanatana Dharma promotes highest respect for everybody. Corruption exists anywhere in the world. That is the problem in this world. In the human society, there is corruption, exploitation, abusive mentality anywhere. Such a corrupt person becomes the doctor, he'll become a corrupt doctor. He became corrupt doctor because he was corrupt. So like that, if there is a lusty, corrupt Brahmana, he happens to be in a Brahmana community, he'll be a corrupt Brahmana. So it has nothing to do with Brahmanatva. It is because he is corrupt. So that corruption has to be eradicated. That can be done through chanting the holy names of the Lord and hearing Srimad Bhagavatam. So we'll stop here. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki.